Clear Skies adventurers. In this video, we are going to take a look at some new information about Palace of Ice, the upcoming DLC planned for the game Solasta, Crown of the Magister. This information was revealed during a TacticalAdventures live stream hosted by Myzzrym, the community lead for the game. Keep in mind that everything showed in this video is subject to change as this DLC is still in development. Let's get right into it. Myzzrym started the stream by showing us some beautiful concept arts, which two of these are new mobs that will be added to the game. Here we have a monster called a Snow Peak Terror. And here we have a Tundra Tiger. What is interesting about the Tundra Tiger is that druids will be able to shapeshift into this beast at level 13. Then we saw the two new ancestries that will be added to the game, the Gnome and the Tiefling. Gnomes have two lineages, Rock Gnome, which is SRD, and Shadow Gnome, which is a Solasta homebrew subrace. Here we can see that rock gnomes get +1 to dexterity, however I suspect that this is an error and that they will instead get +1 to constitution like the SRD version of the subrace. The feature Tinker has been adapted to apply to the smith's tools instead of the artisan's tools. And the feature Artificer's Lore seems to apply to all history checks, not just the ones related to magic. Shadow Gnomes get +1 to dexterity, they have stealth proficiency, and they know the Annoying Bee cantrip. Tieflings are almost the same as the SRD version of the race, the only difference being that for the feature Infernal Legacy, they get the Produce Flame cantrip instead of the Thaumaturgy cantrip, which is not in the game. After taking a look at the two new ancestries, we moved on to some new addition to the Dungeon Maker. As you may already know, world maps are being added to the Dungeon Maker and we saw a little bit how it works. We also saw the 4 new environments that we will be able to use in custom campaigns. We have the Dwarven Outdoor, the Dwarven Interior, the Mountain Cave, and the Snowy Forest. Myzzrym continued the stream by showing us the level 7 and 8 spells. I will not go over all of these spells in this video as most of them are similar to their SRD version. Instead, I will leave a link in the description for each SRD spells if you want more details. However, we will take a closer look at Gravity Slam, Spell Ward, and Thunderstorm, which are homebrew spells. Gravity Slam increases the gravity to slam everyone in a specific area onto the ground. They take 12d6 bludgeoning damage unless they succeed on a strength saving throw, in which case they will take only half damage. They also become prone and incapacitated for 1 round unless they succeed on a strength saving throw. Spell Ward creates a mobile globe that is impenetrable to enemy spells cast from outside of it. With Thunderstorm, you create a blast of thunder in a sphere that causes thunder and lightning damage to everyone and can blind or stun those who fail a Constitution saving throw. We then saw some of the animations for the new spells.
Finger Death. Okay, let's try Finger Death. Earthquake's pretty cool as well.
Lastly, we took a look at some of the new high-level subclass features. However, some of these features were missing since they are still being implemented into the game. I will quickly go over them, starting with the Barbarians. The path of the Berserker has Retaliation. The Path of the Mage Bane has Spell Crusher. The Path of the Stone has Last Stand. And the Path of the Claw has Frightful Strike. For the Bards, the College of Lore has Peerless Skill. The College of Hope has Song of Hope. The College of Tradition has Manichaean Perfection. And the College of Heroism has At Road's End. Clerics don't have anything except for the Battle Cleric, which gets an additional use of Decisive Strike. For the Druids, the Circle of the Land has Nature's Sanctuary. Take note that this feature has been modified and is different from its SRD version. The Circle of the Kindred Spirit has Spirit Rage. The Circle of the Winds has Unfettered. And the Circle of Balance has Balance of Power. Now for the fighters, the Champion has Superior Critical, the Mountaineer has Pack Striker, the Spellblade has Arcane Escape, and the Commander has Lead by Example. Monks don't have any subclass features for the levels 13 to 16. For the Paladins, the Oath of Devotion has Purity of Spirit. The Oath of the Motherland has Heart of Lava. The Oath of Tirmar has Sorax's Bane. And the Oath of Judgment has Retribution. For the Rangers, the Hunter has Super Hunter's Defense. The Marksman gets an extra attack, so they will have 4 attacks when using a ranged weapon. The Shadow Tamer has At Home in the Dark, and the Swift Blade has Uncatchable. And now for the Rogues, the Thief has Use Magic Device, the Dark Weaver has Shadowy, the Shadowcaster has Shadow Casting, and the Hoodlum has Dirty Fighting. For the Sorcerers, the Draconic Bloodline has Dragon Wings, the Mana Painter has Mana Balance, the high-level feature for the Child of the Rift was missing, and the Haunted Soul has Soul Drain. For the Warlocks, the Fiend has Hurl Through Hell, the Hive has Anti-Magic Chitin, the Tree has One with the Tree, and the high-level feature for the Timekeeper was missing. Lastly, for the Wizards, the Shock Arcanist has Greater Arcane Shock, the Lore Master has Arcane Professor, the Green Mage has Weakening Entangling Shot, and the Court Mage has Expanded Spell Shield. That's it for this video. Stay in the light, friends.